seeing him today wasn't the first time like me and him have had an interaction. Trying to make sure that he knows I'm in his corner, and I'm praying for him because I really am.
Were you surprised to see him?
Here?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't surprised to see him at all. Just because like that's just who he is. It doesn't matter if he has a broken leg, broken arm. Like he's trying to be around football.
Jackson talks about how much energy Cam brings to the team just overall. Come Sunday, what do you want to see out of yourself in the backfield to bring an elevated energy to the game?
To be honest with you, I'm not gonna try to be nobody else but Tyrone Tracy Jr. That's because that's all I can be on the football field, and I think that God has blessed me enough to go out there and just be myself. So I'm not gonna try to really bring any extra energy. I'm just going to go out there and do what I can and put my team in the best situation possible, whether it's running, catching the ball at the backfield, or blocking. Or really just being a cheerleader on the sideline when the defense is up, or whatever I got to do to put my team in a great situation. I'm going to do that.
What's the biggest challenge that the Niners run defense presents?
I would say they're very fast. They run downhill, and then they're very physical. They play with a lot of energy as well. So I think that for our offense to go out there and just to execute and play well, I think we have to make them really raise their energy to us, not us raise our energy to compare to them. So when we go out there on Sunday, we have to go out there and make sure that we want to play our A game, and also that no matter how fast or how physical they're playing, we're always a step ahead of them, no matter what it is.
Trace, at this time last year as a rookie, you started getting your feet wet and an opportunity, and you made the most of it. I know circumstances are much different, but what do you feel about this opportunity now? Obviously, no one wants to see Scat hurt, but this presents yet another opportunity for you to take even more of the load.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that whether however the opportunity presents itself, you have to take advantage of it. No matter what it is, just like last year when Motor got injured, it's kind of the same thing. So I'm gonna go out there and do my job to the best of my ability. Whether I get the ball 3 times or if I get the ball 50 times, like I'm gonna go out there and try to execute my job and my responsibility to the best that I can. And no matter like I said, no matter what is going on, I want everyone to understand that when I hit that field, my energy, my passion, the way I handle myself, and like just the way I approach the game, I want it to be felt, whether you're at the game or you're watching it on TV. I want you to feel number 20 on the field for sure.
It almost feels similar to like last year, I guess, where like Art said, like last year you kind of came in mid-season, step up, and you kind of carried it a little bit. Does it feel deja vu-ish, even though it's not the same as last year?
Mm-hmm.
You coming in mid-season to kind of take over a little bit?
I mean, yes and no. Just because like this year, I kind of every week, whether I was RB1 or not, I approach it that way. I approach it as if I was the starting running back. Because again, you never know how a game's gonna go. You never know like the variables throughout the game or who's gonna get the hot hand or whatever. So that's why I went about that way, and also I'm just programmed and it's in my DNA just to go about that way as well. Last year, our new motor was RB1, so I wasn't really going in thinking like, okay, well, let me prepare this way. I didn't really know how to prepare. Really, that's another thing. I didn't know how to prepare. For the RB1 position. So this year, like, I really don't think anything has changed at this point, at this moment right now. That's the biggest change right now. I'm really just going at every game as if I'm RB1, and this week is nothing different.
Tyrone, you guys lost Malik a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You lost Cam this week. Is there a belief that you guys have enough? You lost the starting running back and the starting receiver too.
Yeah, we definitely got enough. I think it's always next man up mentality, whether it's QB, receiver, running back, like DB, like whatever it may be. There's always next man up mentality. So whoever we have in this locker room, and if we put you out there on that field, like we definitely have faith that you and your abilities is enough for us, to go out there and get a W.
I don't want to say there's jealousy or envy, but how do you stay a good teammate, but also keep that mentality of, what, when I get this opportunity, I can still be the starting running back?
Yeah, that's a good question. First and foremost, I think prayer is the main thing that I was doing, because my mental was really attacked, just because when you go from RB1 to a different role, you're kind of who you are is questioned, and why you're here is questioned. So I think prayer and God has placed me in certain situations for a reason, and I really do think that when Cam was starting, I was there to help him. I was there to guide him and whatever it was, like be his mentor. The same thing Motor did for me last year, and I think again, Motor was a great mentor to me last year. So I think that was kind of me giving back to Motor just the same way I was giving back to Scat. So like I said, I think prayer was number one, and then secondly, just being dialed in, ready for your opportunity. The saying, man, if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. So I was always, gonna stay ready, no matter if it was in game or like I said, if someone got hurt or if they just wanted me to go in, whatever it may be. Like I was always gonna stay ready because I knew that my opportunity was gonna come, and I knew it because I prayed for it, and I have unbelievable faith in God that whatever I pray for, that someday, somehow, is gonna happen. So I didn't know when, I didn't know, what game, what time of the season, but I didn't know I was gonna get an opportunity to go out there and perform.